It was an old legend, whispered through generations, that deep in the heart of the Briarwood Forest, strange and terrifying things happened. People spoke of eerie lights in the trees, voices calling out in the dead of night, and shapes that moved without a body. Most dismissed it as myth, but some knew better. Among them was a young adventurer named Arik. He set off into the forest. As he ventured deeper, the air grew thick with an unnatural chill. The sun seemed to struggle to break through the dense canopy above, casting the forest floor in shadows. But it was the silence that unnerved him most. No birds, no rustling leaves, just the oppressive quiet. He pressed on, determined to uncover whatever secrets lay hidden in the forest. Hours passed, and Arik grew tired, but something about the forest kept him alert. That's when he first heard it. A faint whisper, so soft it could have been the wind, but it wasn't. He stopped, scanning the trees, trying to locate the source. Whisper, Arik. The whisper came again, this time more distinct, almost like a voice calling his name. Arik's heart raced. He was alone, wasn't he? He looked around frantically but saw nothing. Then, in the distance, a flicker of light caught his eye. It was soft and blue, like the glow of a distant lantern. Without thinking, he followed it, pushing his way through thick underbrush. As he neared the light, the temperature dropped, and the whispering grew louder. The trees seemed to close in around him, their twisted branches like gnarled hands reaching out. Suddenly, the glow vanished. He was plunged into darkness. His breath quickened, and the whispers became clearer, now sounding like voices in torment, moaning and crying out for help. Arik felt a cold hand brush against his shoulder. He spun around, but no one was there. His heart pounded in his chest as he backed away, tripping over a tree root and falling to the ground. That's when he saw it. A shadow, tall and thin, moved between the trees. It had no face, just a dark silhouette. But its presence was suffocating. Arik froze, too terrified to move. The figure stopped, and in a deep, raspy voice, it spoke. Shadow. You shouldn't have come here, Arik. Before he could react, the shadow lunged at him. His survival instincts kicked in. Arik scrambled to his feet and ran, not knowing where he was going but driven by pure fear. The whispers followed him, growing louder and more desperate. The forest seemed alive, shifting, as though it was trying to trap him. Just when he thought he could run no more, he burst into a clearing. The moonlight bathed the area in an eerie glow, and in the center stood an ancient stone circle. The whispers stopped, replaced by an overwhelming sense of dread. Arik knew he had to leave, but the forest wasn't letting him go. As he stepped into the stone circle, the ground beneath him rumbled, and the shadows closed in. A voice, deep and ancient, echoed through the trees. Ancient voice. Welcome to the heart of Briarwood, Arik. Here, the lost souls of those who dared to uncover our secrets remain, forever. With a final blood-curdling scream, Arik was pulled into the earth, disappearing without a trace. From that day on, the forest seemed even darker. And though no one ever saw Arik again, if you listen closely at night, you can hear the faintest whisper calling out his name, forever lost in the heart of Briarwood.